Morning guys, John from Rural Homesteaders here. Today I wanted to show you guys what we do for planting our rhubarb. So let me switch this around. This is the kind of rhubarb that we're going to be planting right here, a late spring to fall harvest rhubarb. And we're going to be putting it in some old containers that we had for something else that we're redoing. So to start with, see the holes in the bag? I put these down like that, and I spray them with some water, and I'll leave them in the greenhouse while there's still frost on the ground, while we're trying to get past the whole losing everything because it's wet type of stuff going on. And then when it's time for me to pull the rhubarb out, you can see how we're already starting to green up. They're already starting to bloom and push those heads up right from within the bag. Now that does two things for me. It tells me whether or not it's viable already, and gets me an idea of whether or not it's still too cold to plant or not. If those haven't started to bloom out like that, then I just add a little more water and I leave it in there until they do, and then I'll pull them out. So you can see the little Y there. So what I'm going to do is I put a little dirt in here, and now before I even pack that dirt down, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this down until it's all the way sucked up to that Y. Now both sides of that are in the ground and good to go. This one doesn't really have a Y. This one's just a big stalk. Do the same thing with this one though. I'm gonna go ahead and just push it down and separate it a little bit from the other one so that I can come in here, add some dirt around them, and now both of them are in there, but they've got plenty of room to move around. Then I just pack it around on the back side, make sure they're both up out of that just a little bit, because I don't want it to rot in the dirt. So by pulling it up like that a little, I keep the leaves from just turning around and rotting right off of it, which will happen if you don't do that. Now after those leaves get bigger, I'll add more dirt to the pot, and then this thing will go in with the rest of them that we're doing right now, and it'll just sit over here. We'll get a good watering on those, and we'll be good to go with our rhubarb. Bunch of other things we got in here starting to come up, starting to get exciting in here. Some of the stuff we can do some planting with right now, but I'm not going to because it's a real weird winter. I may have another frost out of the blue. Don't want to lose everything. So here's a bunch of cuttings that we did from our berry plants. Here's cuttings over here we did from our grape plants. A lot of good stuff coming in. Our potatoes freezed and now they're coming back. So if you guys do potatoes in bags, don't give up on them. Let the old stuff just sit on there until it's ready, and then you can come back in and you can pull those back out. Had some old bok choy in the refrigerator. Took the actual container it was in, which is Shanghai bok choy. That's some expensive stuff. And I just put some dirt around it, threw it in here, and good to go. Got a bunch of that stuff growing back. So hope it helps. Hope you guys have a great season, and thanks for watching.